What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to be making stuffed red bell pepper, but we're going to be stuffing it with salmon, and we're also going to be adding homemade tomato sauce on it. So make sure you consult with your doctor first, because I already know what you're going to say, that tomatoes are high in potassium, which they are, but we're going to do a process which we're going to try to eliminate as much potassium as possible. And also, it's going to be homemade. So we'll have more control of what's in our food. So again, make sure that you consult with your doctor or licensed physician before listening to any advice from me. So this is another recipe I was using while I was on dialysis and after I got off dialysis. I like this recipe because I'm able to put all the veggies that I usually put in my food all in this red bell pepper. Like I'm going to say every video, anybody out there watching, I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. You know, like I always say, we in this together. All right, I'm not going to talk your ear off. Let's get it.
So we're going to start with the tomatoes. We're going to peel the tomatoes and we're going to de-seed them. That's to get some of the potassium out. Then we're going to cut them in quarter halves and we're going to throw it in the food processor. When you throw it up in the food processor, blend it so it's a little bit lumpy. You don't want it to be watery, so make sure that you check the consistency of it. And then we're going to be starting with our garlic. I'm going to be putting this up in the pot with my tomato sauce. And you can chop it up or you can keep it whole. I use like 5 cloves, but all depends on how much garlic you like. I love garlic, so I always use a lot of garlic. And as you can see, I got my basil leaves right next to it, so make sure that you get your basil out also. Then we're going to go to the stove and put 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in our pot. And then we're also going to put our garlic in there. Make sure you do not let this garlic sit for too long and make sure that you continuously stir it. You want to cook it for about 45 seconds to a minute. Then we're going to add our tomato sauce in there. And then we're going to add our basil leaves. So add your basil in there. The more the merrier. I love basil also. I'm going to add a little pepper in there. And here's where it gets tricky. If you put any sodium, I have to say this, you have to put a pinch. That's if you put any in there. There's a big difference between canned tomato sauce and homemade. And this is the difference, the sodium content. So while we let that simmer on the stove, we're going to start on our red bell pepper. So you're going to get your red bell pepper. Make sure that you get the kind that is going to stand up. Some be leaning and falling. Find the kind that is going to stand up easily. And you're going to cut the top open. And you see this little spongy part is going to be holding all the seeds in place. I want you to cut that part out. And you could actually keep the seeds if you want to regrow some red bell pepper. Or you can throw it away. But as you can see, I'm going to cut that spongy part off. And I'm going to discard all of this. Now we're going to cut our veggies for our red bell pepper. You're going to get your green onions. You're going to get your mushrooms, zucchinis, and your onion. And we're going to chop those up really nice and fine. So this is mandatory that we try to get as much of these veggies in there as possible so we can reap the benefits of all the nutrients of what it has to offer. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to check on our tomato sauce. It is looking really good. All right, now we're going to cook our veggies. Make sure that you're using extra virgin olive oil if you're worried about any potassium restrictions. If not, you can use avocado oil. And then we're going to put our zucchini in the skillet and green onions, mushrooms, and we're going to let that cook on medium. So while that cooks, we're going to get our salmon. Make sure it's wild caught salmon, please. And we're going to coat it with extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Check your restrictions. Then we're going to add some pepper. We're going to add some cumin. We're going to add some paprika. And I'm also adding a little bit of chili powder. Make sure you check your sodium intake with the chili powder, please. And I'll also be throwing some dill on there. I love my dill. All right, it's ready to go in the air fryer. We're going to be putting it up in the air fryer for 400 degrees for 13 minutes. After you put that in the air fryer, I want you to check on your tomato sauce. As you can see, it is coming out looking excellent. All right, now the salmon is done. The salmon always gets done really fast, so be ready to go. You're gonna take it out. You're gonna cut the salmon up into small pieces, and then you're gonna stuff the salmon inside the red bell pepper. Make sure you stuff it real good so you can leave some room for the veggies. All right, now that our veggies are done, we're gonna pour the veggies on top of the salmon, and we're gonna stuff all that in there. Make sure you pack it real good. All right, so now we're gonna put it up in the air fryer for 390 degrees for 9 minutes. All right, y'all, there we have it. Stuffed red bell pepper with salmon. And I'm about to drizzle it with the homemade tomato sauce. Make sure you drain and filter out your tomato sauce. Again, filter the tomato sauce, and then I want you to pour just a little bit on top of the red bell pepper. And as you can see, a canned tomato sauce has 400 milligrams of sodium and 370 grams of potassium. This is the reason why we make homemade tomato sauce.
All right, y'all. So that's how I make my stuffed red bell pepper. As you can see, I put that salmon in it, and then we got all our veggies in there. And then as far as your tomato sauce, I would say quarter cup, or you can even do a half a cup. Find out your limits, find out your potassium limits. Make sure you stay well below. Know your limits, because everybody was attacking me saying, what about this? What about that? Me, I knew exactly how much I can get in, and that's how much I'll do. If it was only a half a cup, I would do a half a cup. But I would find out what my limitations was, because everybody's different. I had made that because I was getting so tired of eating foods that had no taste, because everything I was eating, I wasn't putting no sodium in it. I wanted to be creative a bit, kind of like switch things up. So I figured out how to make my own tomato sauce and then use that on my salmon, or you can use it on spaghetti, tacos, and also if you're using spaghetti or tacos, you should be using ground turkey also. But that's a whole nother story. So again, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that alert button. And I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the videos. I want y'all to keep that hope alive. I want y'all to keep fighting. If you have any comments, leave it in the comments section. All right, y'all. Let's stay applying pressure. Until next time.